I drove down to the river and just parked my van under a tree in the shade, and I'm sitting here journaling, and I went for a walk, and I had this idea to start a new challenge for myself and for other people as well, to get started talking freely again, because it actually makes me a bit angry these days that that I have a problem to use my voice in a real way, and that I always want to polish everything I do. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with editing it and making it easier to listen to, or editing your writing to make it a bit better. But to be honest, you can just go way too far with this, and it can create fear to create anything. So just this perfectionism part can make it really hard to even get started, or if you do get started, to finish something and put it out there, and to be brave enough to put it out into the world. And I know there are many other people as well who feel similar and who want to create something and have this urge to create something and put it out into the world, but who are afraid to use their voice and to really say what they think and feel. And I'm the same. Like, I mean, I have already taken the first few steps by starting this podcast last year, and by starting a YouTube channel, and by having a blog and using my voice to a certain extent. But I always get to the point where I feel, before I start creating, where I actually ask myself, what does my audience want to hear? What are their pain points? What can I do? Rather than thinking about what do I have to say and what would I like to talk about, and what is it really that I believe and think. And I think, especially at this time, it's very important to go deeper and to find out what your thoughts are, rather than just regurgitating everything that you hear on the outside. Or like with AI, and I said this before, I really like using AI. I don't have anything against it, and I'm very open and curious about using all these new tools. But I also think there's a big need for human authenticity, and to hear real humans speak and see what comes through you. Because I mean, I can take any topic that I think my audience would like, and I can find, and I ask ChatGPT what to say on the topic. I can even make ChatGPT write the blog post or podcast episode for me and just read it for you. And I could probably build a business like this easily. And many people do, and I'm not judging them for it, because it's a tool and it's one thing that you can use and do. But it's not what I want to do. I think using my voice and using my real voice and my real thoughts is what makes this whole thing even important and purposeful for me. And while I'm doing this myself, I really want to encourage other people to do the same if they feel called to do so. So if you're someone who want to use your voice, want to go out there and say something, but you're really afraid to do so, I invite you to join my little challenge that I set for myself. And it's another 7-day podcasting challenge. I started this podcast with one this time. My challenge is to record a voice note just with my voice notes app every single day for the next 7 days. And I don't need to publish it on the podcast if I don't want to, but I want to record something for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however long I will be, and talk about anything that comes up. So whenever I have an idea throughout the day and I say maybe there's something I could talk about, I'm going to record it. And I'm going to record it for myself, for nobody else. And if I feel like this is something I want to share with the world, I'm going to publish it on the podcast. And if it's just for myself or just for practicing, then that's also very valuable. Sometimes it might be for generating ideas, or just practicing to speak freely, record my voice and listen back to it. Whatever it is and wherever you are is just exactly where you should be. So don't have any expectations on how this is going to turn out. Just allow yourself to play with it, experiment every single day. If it's easier for you to have a certain time every day, maybe in the morning, to record your first thoughts after waking up, and you might not have any expectations to you then, on yourself then, because if you just wake up and you record a few thoughts, it's just like writing morning pages. You probably won't expect to create anything beautiful at that time anyway. And that's good, because all you want to do is just record something, so that at the end of the week you have at least 7 voice notes for yourself that you recorded. And maybe along the way you find a gem or something that you want to actually use and share with the world. And if not, that's fine too, because you still have taken the first step to use your voice, even if it's just for yourself. But if you actually do it publicly, it's quite powerful as well, because you give yourself the feeling that what you have to say is actually important to yourself and maybe to someone else. And even if there's only one person somewhere in the world that listens to this and that you can inspire with your own thoughts, that's already quite a big thing. And even if there's no other person and it's just yourself, that's quite a big thing as well. So maybe you just give this gift to yourself and to no one else. So I hope you're going to join in, and I think I'm going to publish this episode that I just recorded, because yeah, I'd love to share it with you. So talk to you soon again.